So I will read this to you. They show the trailer for this film. I'll refresh your memory on this.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, April the 20th, 1999. We have a clear, sunny spring morning in the Denver metro.
Is this some kind of prank?
America and the world mourns as the biggest school shooting in U.S. history took place today at Columbine High School.
I've always been drawn to hands. I think it's because it's the way that we touch people. I have this theory that if one person...
They have this thing about out of the mouth of babes comes great wisdom, some biblical expression. And so they always prey on some young martyr. And they just think, look how innocent, look how pure the faith was. Now, that's another way of saying, look how dumb they were. Look how brainwashed these people were. So the fact that the first girl killed in Columbine was some Christian lunatic, what does it say? What does it prove? Nothing. There's absolutely no reason for this movie to be made. They just have to come up with another reason to spit their rhetoric at you and say, hey guys, we're still here, us Jesus freaks, and we want to talk about Jesus. It makes us super happy.
Can go out of their way to show compassion. It could start a chain reaction.
See, that's what they're hoping for, a chain reaction where it's just pay it forward with Jesus and it's going to spread. It's like, guys, it's already viral for you. I mean, you have enough Christians. What the fuck? How many more do you want? But they see the writing on the wall, and, you know, it's a tricky game they're playing because with all the information out there, they're just losing people. They're losing the young people who are religious. That number is going down drastically. So
I want to be a light, but it feels so dark.
That's excessive. I mean, that's excessive not just because it's mental that she would be a Christian, but just to wear a necklace with something that big for anything. So I remember my high school dudes would wear like these African badges and necklaces, but it was like this leather thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm into Africa. I was like, oh God.
What's up, Borat?
All right, well, we've seen this trailer. I have many times, but I did a video on it. So, the upcoming faith-based film, I'm Not Ashamed, is causing a stir with atheists. Some are slamming the film's premise that the first victim of the Columbine massacre, Rachel Scott, was killed after she said she believed in God. Is that what happened? The criticism hinges on a scene in the movie, now published by The Hollywood Reporter, that depicts a conversation between Scott and her killers. In the scene, Scott, played by Macy McLean, Woodbang, is asked, "Do you still believe in God?" She answered, "You know I do." Probably not like that. That was too seductive. It's hard for me not to be seductive. So, then go be with him, says Eric Harris, played by David Arago Jr. She is then killed. Damn. So was Eric Harris an atheist? Is he one of us? TheAtheistShow.com argues that the scene depicted is not mentioned in police reports from the events on April 20th, 1999. It is shameful that they are framing the entire premise of this movie around allegations that do not have any evidence to support them. What is that, atheist looking for evidence? The accounts of that day actually directly contradict them, states the blog. The conversation, however, is based on later statements made by witness Richard Castaldo, who was with Scott as the killers opened fire. Also a Christian, oddly enough. The YouTube channel Atheism-is-Unstoppable also slammed the film, posting a more than 20-minute scathing commentary about the movie's trailer had they watched it. Scathing. Well, I recommend The Scathing Atheist for a good podcast. I don't think I was that scathing. I made fun of mentally handicapped people, but... Actually, he was mentally handicapped and a Christian, so it was almost a double whammy. It's not the first time I'm Not Ashamed has made headlines. The film's trailer was blocked for 11 months by YouTube. Why? I'm Not Ashamed. Oh, they're trying to be martyrs just everywhere they go. Look, in a world filled with atheists and terrible liberal companies like YouTube, we're still getting the message out because this is the faith section of Fox News. Pathetic. Now let's go check out my commentary. I saw the trailer for this, Passengers, and they have these two It actors. I like it. Oh yeah, I'm just like doing graphic design. There's nothing scathing about this. Let's see if I got any Christian comments. PMSL. What does that mean? Pissing myself laughing. Oh. Is that common? Am I supposed to know that? I know PMS. Okay. That's probably not a Christian. As an atheist, I think it is funny that the review of this film by Atheism-is-Unstoppable is just as sophomoric and juvenile as the film itself. Oh, he's one of the good atheists. 0 subscribers. Sophomoric? Oh, I can't ban. Fuck. I would say more of a senior level. I think my humor is highly advanced, and clearly I am funny because this guy's pissing himself laughing. Get real. If it were the other way, you'd be claiming and crying all over idiotic comments. If it were the other way. See, this sounds like a Christian. What does that mean, if it's the other way? Just random anger? That's I will just kung fu away? Okay, American flag. This is problematic. I was able to view a special screening, the movie. Capital, hello. The movie is fantastic. I recommend it to everyone. ... 4 dots. Wow. We will never know what the end of that thought was. I have never heard someone so utterly full of their own smug, self-assured, arrogant, self-righteous judgment of others because I am the only one that is right, thinking they are the gift to the world and everyone should bow down to them than you. And I've watched all of Drumpf, and I've watched all of Donald Trump's debates. Okay, so he's mad at me. And what is that, a picture of a jet? Oh God, he's got a YouTube channel with 3,000 video game. Okay, we have a gamer dork. Christian gamer dork. So what I have is self-confidence, and I like how, check this out. He says, you're self-assured, you're self-righteous. No, it's self-confidence, and it's called self-esteem. Now, as far as judgment, yeah, I pass judgment on all sorts of people because I'm not intellectually lazy. I actually weigh situations, gather information, and then come up with my decision on things. That's what's called being a conscious human being. Okay, I am the only one that is right. Yes, I am the only one that is right on the things that I'm right about. Yeah, I'm right. And if you don't think I'm right, then you're wrong. Now, what does he say to this statement? I'll tell you what he says. He thinks he's right, and I'm wrong. That's what he thinks. And he's going to criticize me and chastise me for saying that I'm right. Now, you could play this game all day, just go back and forth, just, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right. Now, take a step back. There is somebody who is right. And as time goes by, as other intelligent people begin to take notice, they do end up realizing, no, Devin was right again, yet again. Just like I was right about Hillary Clinton, when nobody else stood up for her and everybody was like, no, don't do it. It's not edgy. Be an edgelord. Be anti-PC. Yeah, because SJW, that's the biggest threat to our nation. We got to stop the SJWs. They're invading. And no, I agree with the Democrats. I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal. And while I fine-tune the people on the left and rein them away from insanity, I am still in stark alignment with them on everything that matters. And just because there's a president who I have minor disagreements with does not mean that she represents me. I am not her. She is not me. She's supposed to be a politician. She's not supposed to be an anti-theist. Well, that would be great if she was, but I don't expect that because I'm an adult. And because I'm mature, I've done this before. You're a noob. You're a millennial piece of shit. Or you're a freaking mongoloided Christian retard. Or video game dork, whatever. Synonymous. Amazing. Atheists have a problem. Here we go. Fred. Have a problem with a faith film. Who would have thought? At least they find purpose and meaning for their lives in something. Yes, that's right. We are just wandering around like lemmings, just waiting to die. And the moron critiquing the film is not funny, not witty, and not intelligent in any way at all. He is a pathetic example of an atheist, and his handle, Atheism-is-Unstoppable, hold on, will be the joke in the devil's mouth on the day he dies and enters the realm of the spirit. Oh, this is so much fun. This is like Atheism 1.0. I've never even dealt with Christians for years. I don't even talk to them. I talked to Gary. I did a debate with Gary. That's the closest I've got to this. But purpose and meaning in life has been discovered in attacking anything Christian. No, not really. My channel has moved on. That's how sad you people are. Without us, even his miserable life before entering hell would be no fun. I pity the fool. Oh, and it was Mr. T the whole time. Oh, you pity the fool. One up vote. No, down vote. Aha, touché, mon frère. You are a very sad person, says Patricia Colette. I don't know why this movie bothers you so much. If you don't like it, don't go to see it. Well, I'm not going to be going to see it, but I thought it would be fun to make fun of you people in your trailer. So I don't think, no, I'm actually not sad. I laugh all the time. You should see my laugh lines. Crow's feet central on the side of my eyes from a life lived in joy and glee. You made the national news. I was directed here from a Fox News link. The article is called... well, this is very meta. Yeah, I think this is the guy that told me about it. Atheism, a theory that there is no God. Not exactly, no. Strange that you believe your theology has more credence than the more than ample evidence of creation. Well, oh, fucking look at this. He's going to debate it right now. Who's he talking to? Crinkle Cut. Should we give him a chance? All right, everybody, let's just don't come in here with any ideas. Just let's give them a shot. You, however, are allowed to believe, oh, thank you, what you want in our country, and I support your right to deny God all this time. Deny God. Well, I'm not sure how you're framing this. The burden of proof is on you, sir. You will eventually bow your knee to Hillary Clinton? Yes, I will, gladly. And I will work the clit. 2, and acknowledge God's supremacy. Ooh, is he white? White supremacist? But you don't have to until he comes back for the resurrection. Wait, he's coming back for the resurrection? Isn't him coming back the resurrection? Of the damned. Oh, of the damned. The lost souls of the damned. God damn it. Just a couple of questions to make you think, though. How about a paragraph, buddy? Can we format this? How did one of each sex of each mammal and reptile and bird and fish and insects and bugs and flowers and weeds just happen to evolve at the exact same time in the same place so they could procreate? Oh, my Lord. Paging Richard Dawkins. What do you mean the exact same time and place? He's trying to pretend like evolution is one big orgy. It's not how it works. These people have no concept of time. They don't want to understand. He is limited, or she. I don't know. It's kind of sad. It really is sad, but I don't need to explain this to you people because, as you know, for us, this is a waste of time. It's just something to have fun with. How do you explain DNA being the building block and the design of every different kind of life when you believe evolution? Believe evolution? What is the question here? DNA, building block of life. Yeah? Where is there a conflict here? I don't get that. Shouldn't there be a different life form that doesn't use DNA? There might be somewhere out there, but again, God of the gaps. Because we don't know of other types, you got RNA. Shit, you think I'm a freaking science nerd? Dude, I got a basketball game to go play. I got a woman to go have sex with. I got to go to the gym. I got to do jock stuff. I got to bully nerds. I got to steal lunch money. I got to noogie people. Give them a swirly. You know what a swirly is? It's when you mount them. Not mount like in a sexual way. You just get on top of their chest and you swirl right on their chest. Right in there. And it's very awkward for them, and people don't like it. So that's my role. I don't have time for this. How did DNA just happen? Well, let me answer that for you, and I know what your answer will be. It's God. God is your answer. And we have... Okay, DNA. I mean, you could Google it. I mean, seriously, any of these questions, just Google it, but forget it. I don't have time. How did the first mammal grow without a womb? Oh, God, chicken and the egg. Chicken and the egg to mature in. The first mammal, well, it was kind of like the one right before it. That's how. So once again, has no idea about time, just thinks that these things happen just all of a sudden. And how did it take care of itself? Well, it had a mother, just like you. Do you know the odds of the simplest DNA being encoded perfectly to make the simplest cell would require that to... Yeah, the odds of any of this, the odds that I'd be here reading this comment right now are so improbable. It is just cosmically a rare thing that, I mean, nobody should ever bet that this would have ever happened, but it did. So yeah, once again, a big number that this person gets scared about doesn't understand it, and just cowers into, oh, there was a book somewhere that said that God loves me. I don't know. Fuck it. Oh, God, double helix. Look at him. He's using the little bud words, B-loads. Okay, a time frame of once in every one, followed by 300 zeros. Well, he's regurgitating some Christian apologetics. That's cool, yeah. It's very rare. Why don't we smoke out and just talk about, oh, look at the universe. Can you imagine how big it is? The fact that DNA can't form itself means the odds are even greater that this for the simplest life form. Yeah, very rare. So this is bewildering to you. Okay. The 1 followed by 300 years is far greater than the 15 followed by 9 zeros. Oh my God, this turned into a math formula. That scientists say the universe has existed. Okay, right. Sure. Well, why don't you go win your award? Because I'm sure all the scientists are dying to hear your evidence for this. It's kind of how science works. Just a couple of observations from a free-thinking former atheist, who looked at all the evidence, not just what classroom textbooks show. Oh, please. Crack-a, please. You point out a black character and say, don't you have a riot to go to, to get to, yeah? Atheist equals racist. No, atheist is spelled A-T-H-E. You can't even spell atheist. And you're telling me that I'm a racist. Okay. Yeah, this is called a joke, and there are riots, and he might have wanted to go to that riot. It was very considerate of me. What kind of loser makes infantile comments about every single person in every 5 seconds of the film? Well, a person whose intention is to make fun of every single person every 5 seconds in a shitty trailer. This is not the trailer's site. This is not their channel. This is my channel. I say what I want, and I am what I am, just like Popeye. Every other word is shit, fuck, holy shit, etc. Were you born a bottom-feeding, uneducated loser? Or was it something you worked on at... Oh, thank you for showing to the world what smug, condescending, vile, obnoxious people atheists truly are. How do you spell atheist right there? Oh, because it spell-checked you? One, listen to you, and I submit that not one person would want to know you or be near you. What kind of person goes out of their way to ridicule others? A comedian? I don't know. A fun person? Somebody who is not a pussy? There are tons of people who deserve ridicule like you. And, I mean, this is just a disaster zone. I'm not even going to comment. I mean, what can I say? What do you say to this? Other than I don't care. So, the killers are dead, and the victim is dead. A young man who is next to the poor girl, as she was brutally and violently murdered, as opposed to what? Lovingly murdered, says the question and answer before she was shot happened, yet the atheists know what really happened. Makes sense to someone, I'm sure. I mean, nobody's smarter than atheists. Just ask them. Yeah, well, we are smarter. And that's scientifically reinforced and understood. What does it prove to you that, I mean, even if I grant you that she said, I still believe in God, and she says, yeah, I do, and then they shoot her, so? They shot a bunch of people that day for a bunch of stupid reasons. What does it improve? What does it mean? What do you think we've done now? LOL, when her brother came to my school, I fucking left and went to the gym. One of the teacher in the hallway saw me, and she was like, I have to go back to the cafeteria, and I don't give a shit about... I was like, I don't give a shit about Rachel. Okay. Atheism-is-Unstoppable, dumb. Intellect, 0. Ignorance, 1. Wait a minute. Ignorance is beating my intellect? Oh, man, well, what if I won down that? I win. You don't care about Rachel. She would do anything to make this world better if Dylan and Eric did not kill her. She tried. You're so racist. You're so racist. That is someone that I could have known. She could have been my cousin 17 years ago who's all into Rachel. Is there any punctuation here? Is this just a run-on? I mean, what is this? Okay, let me try that again. She would want... Now she's in a better place than this world. This world is not going to get any better. You need to think when you post a video, how would you like it if it happened to you and you weren't saved? You'd be going to the underground. What, the subway? Yeah. this line is Piccadilly line to Cockfosters. No, the Underground, what, is it a club? Is it a dubstep club? Or would you go to heaven? That kid with the weird face. I am not how you describe it. Describe it. You're calling that kid an it? Yeah, I called him a mongoloid, but you called him an it. He is happy in all ways. Rachel made him happy. Oh, she did. I'm sure she did. May love you long time. He was born lime. Lemon and lime. He was birthed out of a Sprite can. He was born lame. That don't judge people that aren't like you. Think twice before doing. Don't judge people, says a Christian who just banished me to hell. I'm going into the underground because of her judgment, her Yahweh's judgment. She's like, don't judge people that aren't like you. I didn't judge him. I was treating him with respect. Motherfucker. Think twice before doing things, but I was not born yet by the time she died. Well, Faith Scott. Is that her real name? Welcome to my channel, Glitter Fashionistas. Fashionistas. Subscribe, and you will be my mini glitter critter. So wow. Okay, so I think this could be the sister of Corky. And if you don't know who Corky is, look it up. Spelled with a C. C-O-R-K-Y. I believe. Hey guys, watch I'm Not Ashamed online here. Oh my god, this guy's trying to make money off this? What is this? I don't know what that is. Hilarious video, thank you. You are so cruel. And this was a horrible video. Amani Ahmed. Easy for you to say. Oh, Rachel, what is this? If God doesn't exist, what difference does it make if others believe in him? Well, we're surrounded by you. You make laws. You try to overturn Roe v. Wade. You blow yourselves up sometimes. You try to push us backwards. You have terrible ideas. You're anti-science. That's just to name a few. And the difference it makes is that we get to make fun of you. So your presence here, your vestigial presence in modern day life is humorous to us. They just die as fools. Look at Rachel. Just arm up. Just showing off her pits. But if he, oh god, the capitalizing is just bugging me. But if he does exist, then this is Pascal's wager. She's getting, just get to the point. Then those who don't believe are the fools who have all eternity to suffer. Suffer, motherfuckers, because of it. Why are you so fueled by hate? If Christianity is only foolish religion, is it because deep down you're fighting? You're fighting? You're fighting what you know is true. Now, that is projection. It's amazing that you cannot explain this any easier to this woman. You could swap this argument around and just say it to yourself. You are literally arguing to yourself. If I'm just a fool who's going to die and be tortured in eternity forever, then why are you mad at me, or why do you care? Is it because you're fighting what you know is true? I mean, it's so stupid. Glucoman. That's pretty cool. Sydney Engel. Dangleberry. First, I would just like to say that I will pray for you. Condescending. Just dripping. I love how these are addressing me. Like I was never going to read these, but it's amazing. I know that people like you only show this kind of hate. What hate? Do you guys realize there's no hate in this? Look at this. I'm talking about the graphics. The nose. It's almost, she has a Hungarian look to her. It's not hatred to say she has a Hungarian nose. Look. Okay, these socks are too high. Socks are too high. That's not hatred. Sock hate. I'm telling you. They're just desperate for something. Okay. This kind of hate because you are scared, or because you are afraid you will never find true purpose in your life. And once again, that's projection. He's freaked out that his entire belief system is false because the evidence shows that. I mean, it's overwhelming. And so what he knows is that the purpose of his life is a total joke. So that's what he's wrestling with. And I sympathize with him, and the rest of us have literally moved on. You are afraid because you see light and purpose in the lives of others, but not in yourself. What are you talking about? This is a fictional conversation. This is like Tom Hanks talking to Wilson. I just want to let you know that you can find that light and purpose in Jesus Christ. Buzzword. Wow. God hears your cry. and he catches every tear that you cry. He's a tear catcher? So like a dream catcher? He hears you, and he loves you. And even though you don't love him back, oh God, it's a one-way. Yeah, God, maybe I'm just not that into you. I hope that one day, I hope that one day you are changed by the Lord. What, like post-op? And that you don't feel as alone as you do right now. Well, I'm not alone. I'm in a room with how many people? Where are you? Oh, Jesus, lagging. Son of a bitch. Can you guys see me? Hello, can you hear me? Is it lagging? Or are we good? Okay, well. Yes, it's lagging. Great. Very. Shit on a stick. I will have to try again. I am so very sorry. Forgive me. I know not what I do. That is weak. Well, it's working now. Like, I don't get that. The same. Oh, maybe if I pause this. I don't know. All right, let me take a little quick break here. Is there a reason you two don't like each other? Who? Dude, read this. Yeah, there's a reason. He's a Trump supporter. Look, everyone, I'm projecting, says Stephen. Oh, Stephen. Oh, bye. As far as Devin's concerned, Trump supporters are why Hillary's a better choice, not Hillary herself. What? Thanks for speaking for me, you fuck. Devin, you're super into stalking Jordan today. Fun. Never Trump, feel the burn, always Sanders, never Hillary. Well, he deserves to get sent something. And what should we send him? Yeah, would bang, would vote. Bravo. Look, he has hair. Oh my God. Keep this up and I will banish you from my glorious dick. Uh-huh. He's our gay friend in Trinidad and Tobago. Virtue. Some of my best gay friends are black. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, we're doing it. And doing it well. That made me laugh. I pictured Lester, the lab rat on Beekman's World. Okay. Random. And we're done. So let's get back to this. Shit! You son of a bitch. Less viewer buffering. It's all golden.